he can afford to lose this, so he can also afford to do high risk strategies. So maybe he saw this opening priest into StrifeCro's Hunter as like a high risk, high reward, and he could just take these risks since it's his first series. StrifeCro pretty much couldn't open Shaman. He has to save his Shaman to run into ThijsNL Druid because that's all it can do, like I mentioned earlier. So he goes with the Hunter rather than the Druid. So I think Thijs won this flip because Thijs would rather play the Hunter with his Priest than the Druid. So looks good.
Ooh, Knife Juggler.
The turn one Cleric, but he's got the Knife Juggler to contest, but it's going to get Shadow Word Pain.
Do you play the Knife Juggler here, though?
Usually I do immediately, like at the 3-2, like it seems perfect versus the Cleric. It dies to Smite, and that's about it. Unless he knows Thijs is running Shadow Word Pain.
Yeah.
I do not expect that when I play a Priest at all, but I'm sure he watched the tournament, he knows the Shadow Word Pain's there. But it's still... Is it a 2 of? You still usually don't play around it.
Well,
so
he does go with a Knife Juggler play.
And really, how sad are you?
But
he only takes 1 damage from the Cleric, and just the turn gets passed back. Are you really that sad?
I think so. I think that Cleric can get a little bit out of control in some situations.
Unless there's a Blade Master Circle, I wouldn't be too worried. I mean, how's he gonna really proc it? I'm fine with the Scientist here. You really want to get those Scientists out of your hand before it comes to like
it's a pretty
Cabal
bad hand though.
Yeah.
Like double Scientist is always good, but double Bow is always bad.
Yeah, but this way, if Thijs takes the free draw, which he does, then he gets a bow down and keep the 2-1 on board. So it's like he's starting to get his way back in the game. But like you said, 2 bow and unleash. Unleash isn't the worst first priest, but it's pretty bad. You really just want creatures here. You really wanted to curve out like
double
you wanted to
unleash. Oh man, we're playing poker now, guys.
Yeah, like StrifeCro would really just want like two drops and a low thub follow up.
If you look at the cards in play and the cards in his hand, there's 6 cards, but there's only 3 different types. That's 3 pair.
Yeah, usually you want the variability there, unless it's like 2 kill commands.
You almost always want variability, yeah.
Yeah. So what's StrifeCro's best draw? It's probably...
I think it's the StrifeCro? I was gonna say I think Soul Priest is a very good play here because if he wants to kill it, and he probably does want to kill it, he has to lose the bow. But because StrifeCro has a second bow, it's actually pretty good for him. Unless there's a Harrison.
Yeah, so does he have to put it on this turn? Probably not. There's no way for a priest to immediately proc Snake or Freezing, outside of like Thought Stealing something. So he doesn't have to worry about that getting proc. So he doesn't have to equip the bow now. So I think he's going to choose to play the little guys. He's safe to Shadow Madness, and he's safe to Cabal just by getting these out of his hand early. And he does want to get that Web Spinner draw as soon as possible, I believe. So I think he'll Web Spinner rather than Hero Power here. Well, either way, I think Web Spinner's better than
Why is StrifeCro thinking so much about the Mad Scientist?
I think the Web Spinner's for sure, and it's a matter if you want a Hero Power Mad Scientist. Like, let's see, Thijs has 5 mana, so he's thinking about Belcher Lothab. So I think you play the Mad Scientist, that way you could Mad Scientist bow the Lothab. And then I would really like to get... I don't think the Hero Power... When the Priest is at 28 and you're behind on board, I don't like the Hero Power. I'd really like to just get some options with the Web Spinner.
Well, Thijs draws a Mind Control, which is pretty terrible at this point in the game, but who knows? It might turn around here.
Yeah, okay, so we can bow down the thing. And
does he have to, though? I think the trap that's up is Freeze. I think Freeze and Lothab is pretty decent.
Freeze and Lothab's great. He has to think about Shadow Madness when you have a Freezing Trap active, so maybe he doesn't want to put down a creature if he's going to go that route. Although
I think putting down 1 creature is fine.
Okay, isn't Freezing always going to be good? I guess in this position, from this point of the game out? Okay, he just wants it now. Well, it's got quite a bit of damage if he can get both those bow charges to the face.
Oh!
Harrison, okay.
That is huge.
Yeah. He doesn't have to do it this turn. Yeah, he's going to.
I think he does.
Maybe if he sees a Snake Trap, he won't. Maybe that's what he's thinking right now. He's like, if it's Snake Trap, maybe I don't want to... Well, I don't... Yeah, if I was worried about Snake Trap, I would just not even risk it and just go face, test for the Freezing, and then Harrison. I guess Maybe he doesn't have to kill the bow if the board's clear.
It's true, I suppose.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
Tiger's
That's
excellent.
a good one. Lotheb's a good one. Lotheb into Tiger is perfect.
Really?
Yeah,
I think I like Tiger into Lotheb. Like, why
Oh,
would
okay,
you play
it
a
has
spell
stealth.
against an open board?
No,
Yeah.
you're right. I keep thinking, because usually you Lotheb to protect the second guy, so you have two 5/5s, but it has stealth anyway, so you could go with Tiger first.
Yeah.
Doesn't die to Akanai Circle, so you're fine there. And then the Lotheb actually protects the Tiger, you're right.
I'm just a bit surprised to see the Harrison not come down. That's all.
I think Tice is thinking that the bow alone can't kill him if the board's clear, but if you think you can keep the board clear, you're going to be really sad to see a Tiger into Lotheb.
I just feel that if he did the Harrison, he probably could have drawn into another spell that would have meant that the Pyromancer could have cleared what was left on that board the following turn.
Considering a
Maybe
Lotheb
that
for
is
second, but you're right. Yeah, the Tiger is definitely better.
That belongs in a museum.
You got a better curve with this, but it's
I can't do that.
yeah, one card less. All right.
Surprised he didn't go with the Pyro there. Just get the creature on the board to help you clear in the future.
Now here, because Thijs might go behind in the game pretty hard, I don't know what trap that is. I think it's Snake.
I'm surprised he didn't bluff the freezing. Although it probably wouldn't do it wouldn't bluff anything. You would just attack into it anyways. Okay. See.
It's 8 mana, so if you do play Lotheb, you can't heal. And healing's pretty important. I think maybe Sylvanas is the play here. Sylvanas heal self. Oh no, but now you have the Snake Trap, that's right. How do you deal with this?
Really would have liked to have the power on the board last turn.
Yeah, that
It
would
wouldn't
have
have been
made
quite
it
enough,
good.
but it would have been. So
Well, the only way you can clear the 1/1s is by playing Pyro and silencing the Lotheb.
Yeah, silence. It takes the beast off the board, but it only nets you 1 HP because you can't heal that way. Other options are Lotheb and Sylvanas.
I think Sylvanas heal is still the best play here, because like you can just clear the 1/1s next turn. And
then you run into the Lotheb and you
trick.
steal whatever lives the Holy Nova, basically.
Yeah.
Really afraid of kill command, I think. That's what that says? Maybe Houndmaster.
5, 8.
And then he's got a pretty
kill-
good Holy Nova next turn.
Kill command
With
would have
Self-Power.
killed him. So yeah, he
Wow.
actually dodged it there. But is it enough? Hold on. That's
I think he's
8.
still dead.
Kill command is
6.
5. Yeah, he's still
He's
dead.
still
He
dead.
has exact mana for
The
lethal
1
here.
Unleash.
Yep, unleash for 1 minion, kill command, hero power.
So would he
Thijs
have lived if
drops
you played the
freeze
Pyromancer the turn before? Maybe. Probably not.
Would he have? That's a good question. He would have. Oh, he would have had another heal, but that's the heal that he would have
But he would have
lost.
lost the
from
heal,
playing
yeah, so it's the same thing. Okay.
Not sure. It's just like that Tiger was so strong with the Lotheb follow-up because, I mean, Priest does so much work for clearing the board with spells that when you remove that option, you get like such a large window of damage, and
Yeah.
StrifeCro really took that into effect there.
Yeah, Lotheb's really good against Priest.
Too
You
much
get the free
damage
5
from
damage.
Lotheb.
They can't they usually can't 8 mana Shadow or Death it immediately, so they have to let it live a turn, it hits. And the Tiger's basically almost another Lotheb in that situation. You get the guaranteed 5, then the Lotheb protects it one more turn, so it's even better. It's like compounds it.
Yeah. Well, StrifeCro has won his first game against Thijs, and he's doing it with Hunter, and he killed off Priest, which is one of the better things to kill off. I'd be surprised to see Thijs pick Druid here, but I mean, he made it work last time, so who knows?
Yeah, his Hunter is pretty much even against all those, but I think he liked to dodge the Hunter Mirror the most out of everything with this Hunter, so I think you go Druid first. Maybe not. Do we know what traps? Remember you said RDU like had the explosive, and that's good in the mirror. But let's see if
I'm
Tice.
not
Yeah,
sure.
Tice doesn't like his hunter in the mirror. He'd rather just kill the shaman and the
Dice does go druid.
Yeah.
I must protect the wild.
He does have the big game. Dice is playing a very traditional druid deck right now. Seems
Yeah,
to be
wouldn't be
working.
surprised to
Though.
see everything tossed for Wild Growth Innervate. Like Coin Yeti,
Even the Yeti?
doesn't do much. Innervate Yeti's alright, but it's still doesn't do much. I would toss the Yeti. Like, wouldn't you rather just have a Shade than Coin a Yeti?
Okay, well he seems to agree. StrifeCro likes the turn 1 Leper Gnome.
I'm surprised. Um, hmm. I don't like it here at all. I'd rather just. Just thinking about it. That's a pretty decent hand from Tice.
He is running Belchers. It is the 7/5 drop as well.
Yeah,
And, like
Belchers
every
are
druid,
actually.
it's 7/5 drop.
Yeah, Belcher's really. Well, he has the Harrison too, so that's 8. Well, depending on how many Drakes he has.
No, he doesn't have Drake.
Okay.
Bring out your dead.
He's got
This is the matchup where
Druid,
you really
Flots,
are happy to see.
Spectrals, Belchers, Lotheb, and Harrison. So it's at least 7 if there's only 1 Belcher and 8 if there's 2 Belchers. And we haven't really seen many Belchers so far, so I think it is actually the one of Belcher.
Pretty much forced. Oh, wow. That's ballsy. Not too punished by it because he gets to Leper Gnome anyways, but he would have been able to hero power the Leper Gnome this turn. Oh, wait, is that 2? Oh, no, okay. Just 1. So he
StrifeCro's
gets
hand
to-
is shaped up pretty nicely. That kill command might be what he needs to seal out the game before he can die to combo. The bow's always very strong. He's got the Undertaker opener, kind of. I mean, not the best Undertaker opener, but reasonably good enough.
Okay, so it looks like Tice is only going to take 1 extra damage. Oh. Because he chose to save the coin. So he's going to coin the Keeper this turn, but he took 1 extra damage from the Undertaker. But he gets the Keeper on the board 1 turn earlier.
Ooh, do you coin the Keeper? I think
Yeah,
you
maybe
might
he's
coin
going to
the
surprise
Yeti.
me and do something else.
Well, if you play the Keeper, I feel it's going to be to silence the Mad Scientist, right?
Yeah, so you could do that next turn, and coin Yeti is actually safe to kill command here, which is pretty rare. Going against both of our predictions and just nuking the Leper Gnome. I guess Keeper is fine to most traps. You'd fine if your Keeper gets freezing trapped, and it trades pretty evenly here. StrifeCro's that's messy. You just wait and bow it down later when it's clean.
Yep. I mean, it's not like the trap can likely go off here anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it is possible. If it's like an airball turn from Thijs, he might choose to like attack the 1/2, but I guess he wouldn't do that after proc in the trap. No, there's actually basically no chance that your trap's going to go off this turn. I like this a lot from StrifeCro.
Yeah. Does have the option of Lotheb too if Tice. Well, Tice's option is only Yeti, right? Oh, Tice's stream is lagging a bit, I think.
I'm not sure. I'm just lagging the whole time. So it's looks the
Tice
same
will
to
like
me.
that, so I can't see his play, but I can't see his draw. But the only thing he can do is Yeti, unless he get a new draw. Yeah, so he chooses Yeti. I'm looking at StrifeCro's stream now.
Okay.
Oh, he drew another Yeti, or maybe it's like that. Okay.
It's probably lagged out, but we can see StrifeCro's POV at least, so we can see the Yeti being dropped.
And so kill command no longer an option. Well, he could do a 3 mana, but you might as well just bow. Yeah, so bow probably just drop the Mad Scientist.
Another scientist.
Actually, do you have to bow? Let's see. Maybe you just Lotheb and kill the Keeper, and then let the Yeti proc whatever trap, whether it be Snake or Freezing. You're really happy to see it get Freezing, and maybe Druids usually they don't have much options around playing around.
Maybe you
Freezing
do that
before
first then. Like, what about just attacking him? No,
I don't think it matters because if it's Snake, he's gonna pretend it's Freezing anyway. Wow. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. He's at 16. He's got bow and kill command in hand. Tice did not draw a Taunt Giver, but he has the 4/6 or the Belcher. Let's see if he Belchers. He would probably want to kill.
I think I like the Drew of the Claw more, and you just kill the 2/1/1s.
Something about Belcher like feels safer. Let's see, but yeah, it's not. It's just a clean kill off the Lotheb. Although you could throw both into the Lotheb and Belcher if you wanted to be super safe, but that gives up your board too much. So you like the 4-6. He goes with the 4-6. Gosh, StrifeCro's at 30. Like Tice likes to go face, but I don't. When he's at 30, like he really. So you have to throw
Yeah, you
the
don't have a
Yeti into
choice.
a 1-1. I mean, if yeah, like you said, clear the 2 1-1s.
This is like the desperate value play that you have to make to have a chance of taking the board. It gets punished by a lot of stuff, but it's not like the worst thing ever, really.
Okay.
You decide to kill
So
the
he-
mad scientist there. That's pretty weird, I think.
Okay, so StrifeCro just has tigers in the deck. It wasn't even a web spinner thing.
I think it actually was a web spinner thing. Not this
Oh.
time, but the last. I think.
Oh,
he
okay, yeah,
actually did
but right here he
web spinner
just
at the time.
drew it, right? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that's kind of like the step below the high main. Like you're talking about the one high main.
Yeah.
Haven't actually seen that. I think I've seen double high main or double tiger, and the double tiger seems to be a little bit more aggressive.
That's pretty good against Druid. Maybe he's thinking he wants to get bow charges going. He didn't mouse over the trap, but if it's freezing, we could see like him run the spider into the keeper, and bow, but bow the keeper. I mean.
I actually think he's going to kill command for 3 and bow down the Drew of the Claw and
Yeah,
clear
keep
the
the
board.
The 5 HP Lotheb's pretty valuable
Either
here.
clear the board or attack face with the Lotheb.
Yeah, depending on what trap, or either way, I think you want to bluff the freezing trap so it kill the keeper like that. Okay, makes sense. 5 HP, it dies to like a keeper, wrath, something like that. Tice has none of this though. He has like force of nature.
Yep, he does.
If he top decks Innervate and plays the Belcher this turn, that's lethal, and he's pretty safe to everything. Oh, that's freezing. Oh, it's
It is.
explosive. Wow.
Oh, it's explosive. Okay.
Wow.
So
So
StrifeCro is
StrifeCro plays
running
explosive snake.
I think that's the
and
first
freezing?
one. Yeah, he's playing all 3.
Wow.
I think that's the first one we've seen though, so I'm pretty sure it's 1 explosive and possibly 2 of each of the others.
That's a lot. I think we would have seen like more traps stuck in his hand if that was the case. Probably just like 2 of 1 and
I think we've seen 2 freezes though, and we've seen Snake Trap frequently, though not twice in one game. I
that's the
think he's
fear,
playing
man.
at least 4, possibly 5.
Well, that would explain why his early curve is a little weak usually.
Animal Companion. Well, this can brick, can it not?
Let's see. What do you want? You just want Huffer here. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah. Well, no, playing the Belcher and going face would not have been lethal. Like, you're still short damage with that. You're short 1 damage right now by drawing Innervate, for
Yeah.
instance.
I thought the token would live. Yeah, no, he's looking bad.
I don't think there's any outs.
You heal. You're at 7. You take 13. Or you take 13 and you're at 14. Right? 5 plus 7.
Yeah, but I mean
Yeah.
we know both hands, right? So I mean if that happens and then Animal Companion bricks, which is the only outcome that's favorable, then you can't kill him the next turn because he has a Misha.
Oh, it did brick. Yeah, Leok or Huffer would have been lethal. Oh,
Did he just draw another one?
Wow.
Oh, there's Leok. There you go. Man, StrifeCro clean in house here. 2-0. Thice has to match up his last deck. What is it again? It's
Hunter.
yeah, I'm totally spacing out. It is.
It's Hunter.
That's right. It is Hunter. He didn't really want the mirror match. He said he was probably going to make that decision, but I didn't really understand why. I was under my impression that Drew was actually not very good against Hunter.
I think it was more that, yeah, Jude isn't very good against Hunter, but I think it's more that I personally don't think Theis' Druid is good against the Shaman or the Druid of StrifeCro, so you probably just want to save Hunter for as much later as possible and just run the
If
Druid.
possible, clean sweep.
Yeah, so Druid's best matchup in this case would probably be the Hunter. And then, yeah,
Well,
probably,
do we know if Theis has Explosive Trap in his Hunter? I don't know if he's
don't-
brought it
I
out
think he would have
recently.
picked it. I think he would have picked it if he had it. So I think that's his reasoning. He wants to get the Hunter to, for sure, more high chance against StrifeCro's later classes like Shaman and Druid.
But it feels like the
Basically
Explosive Trap is good against both of those as well.
Explosive Trap is alright against Shaman, but you're really happy just like playing a minion on 2 anyways. Like those little annoying minions, they can't Earthshock and Lightning Bolt them all, and one will stick eventually.
Yeah.
And then Druid, yeah, it's useless against Druid. It's just like...
Well, right.
Oh, go ahead.
Right now, seeing as StrifeCro has the overwhelming lead, I think we're almost at the point where both players have actually an even chance for the title here. Remember, guys, StrifeCro has to win twice as many games because he's coming from the losers bracket.
I will hunt you down.
And then we have like a straight... Let's see if we can give the edge to anyone. Yeah, we could definitely can if we see... I'm surprised he kept the Leper Gnome. I really like... Wow. It contests... Oh, it's not going to contest that Undertaker, unfortunately. I'm really surprised. When I'm the first player, I like... One of the times that going first is a huge advantage is in the Undertaker Wars, playing the first Undertaker.
Yeah. Yeah, because the first Undertaker beats the second. It's just, you can't even play the second Undertaker.
Almost always, unless like a Priest and Power Word Shield is involved, then going first is better.
Yeah.
Alright, so pretty obvious play, although Leper Gnome would have been fine. But he's probably he wants to trade the actually
Yeah, I like the Web Spinner a lot more because
yeah. Although this gives Striker the option, maybe he had some weird like something weird next turn you want to like damage the Undertaker, but usually it's not the case. Okay, so Creeper's pretty resilient.
this is like such a bad spot. Like,
Yeah,
What do you do if you
Striker's
strike
probably gonna
here?
need like an Owl or an Unleash, one of those. I guess Owl's it's too late for Owl. I think he needed Owl that turn. And I don't even know if he runs Owl. He has like a lot of traps and the
do you freeze
like
here?
the flare. It's fine. It's a little weak to. It's not even weak to flare. Actually, I don't know. Is a 2 health Undertaker in the sweet spot? It's still weak to bow.
Goes with the flare, or with
Okay, so
with the freeze trap
that's-
that's going to be flared.
Yeah. Maybe that was his reasoning, playing a freeze trap like before flare gets drawn.
Oh wow! Then Undertaker draw means that
here's a
Striker is
comeback.
going to suddenly take the board.
It was a huge board. Can't afford. It's like if you have Unleash good for you, it's not that good on turn 3 anyways. It's not going to put him ahead on board. Outside of something like a Hunter's Mark, which they don't play.
Snake trap. Oh, he goes with a ping on
Oh,
1.
And it hits
Oh, and
face.
face. Wow.
Could he have drawn off this web spinner? And pretty much nothing is better than that play. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. But it looks like he can full clear.
Oh, and the bow from
that's
StrifeCro.
perfect. That's
No,
good.
StrifeCro's got a perfect curve with
Yeah.
great answers.
Is there anything
It's just
better?
not-
Is
it's
there
not
a
gonna
beast that
be
could
beat.
make that better in any way?
No.
Undercrab? I don't think that does it.
Well, he just got a beast. Yep.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it better at all.
There's like, yeah, there's some edge scenarios where like you can get some really useful stuff off web spinner that like you don't think of normally. But yeah, we're good here.
StrifeCro is actually in commanding position to take the first set here.
Yeah, does Snake Trap do anything?
It's gonna be ignored. Like, you don't go for creatures in your head in the Hunter Mirror.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark just, Houndmaster just gets bowed down and taking him to 17 doesn't really do anything here. Okay, yeah. What can Theis do? He can, well, he has the Houndmaster, so he's gonna guarantee the Snake Trap go off, I guess. I mean, StrifeCro can even afford to like just bow into the thing and kill the Snake Trap to trade off his web spinner. But with the Tiger, you're more
I
inclined
like
to
face. Oh,
Yeah,
you play
you got the
Tiger,
Tiger
go
in hand.
face. Yeah.
Makes sense. So So I don't think StrifeCro runs a Houndmaster. I keep thinking like that the opponent would get punished by Houndmaster, but I never see StrifeCro have it in hand, so I assume he's cut it.
A lot of players are running one of that card, and it's very likely that you just won't see it.
Yeah, so there's the Houndmaster. We get the guaranteed Snake Trap, unless he's got 2 flares. Oh my god, how do you close out the game? Just even better with both of them. He doesn't need to keep the Web Spring alive, so he'll trade it. So he has...
Kodo.
I don't think it's better than Lothab. Oh look, he's playing for control though, a little bit. That made me think he was going to Kodo. But yeah, Houndmaster isn't scary at all. Kill Command is not scary with the Lothab down, so he's good. And the 1-2 is going to kill those
What about
spiders.
Hungry Crab?
Hungry Crab is going to kill those spiders. They're snakes. Perfect.
Well, I was just going off the scary meter. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's pretty threatening.
Intimidation. It's actually quite good.
Oh,
because...
he needs to Kodo the Ooze, I think. He doesn't need to, but... Alright, it doesn't hit the thing, but that's fine.
Yeah, he hits the highest power minion, just extends his board lead. That's always good.
Could Thijs have came back with the Knife Juggler Unleash for... yeah, he could have. Knife Juggler Unleash, but he doesn't have it, so... Does he want... He wants a Misha, I think? No. Misha and Liak are equally... Everything's equal, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I think Huffer might actually be the best. Huffer into the
tiger.
Huffer, kill command, you only leave up the Kodo. Or you could leave up the 2 HP Lothab. Probably not.
Yeah.
Somewhat close to leave. Actually... Oh, if he chose kill command? No, he wouldn't have had mana.
5-5-3.
Yeah, I'm sure StrifeCro already did the double kill command math. Or else he would have killed that. Alright, passes it back. Looks like StrifeCro's got it. StrifeCro with another with another 3 mana Stone Tusk 4 lethal.
Yeah. Alright, looks like we had Thijs' stream freeze up a little bit there. We didn't quite see the top deck as it happened. I mean, I'm not really seeing these anyway. I'm kind of lagging out watching the stream. That's why I'm not too into it here. But StrifeCro sweeps, man. That's a reverse sweep. Thijs goes 3-0, and now StrifeCro goes 3-0. And now we have ourselves a real final match.
Yeah, so Thijs, I think, took a small risk opening Priest, but he won the flip, but it didn't pay off because Hunter's Hunter, and it's so good against Priest anyways.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll go for it again? We might even see different bans, too. But
Yes. To mention that, we are going to give the players a little bit of time here to choose different bans if they want and rethink their strategy and maybe get really into this. I don't know if we're going to take too long of a break.
yeah,
Okay.
let's see. Thijs built his deck with the Warlock ban in mind, so I don't think he's going to change here. It worked from the first round, didn't work for the second round, and then StrifeCro. I think they're both forced to just ban Warlock. If you want to bring Druid, you gotta ban Warlock, I think.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, the Warlock versus
Against
Zoo,
the Zoo.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Druid
And-
versus Zoo, yeah.
And then StrifeCro's tuned his deck a tiny bit, so it can actually have a chance against Hunter. Although with the the Vowed Teacher and the Moonfire Claw. But let's see, can Thijs afford to ban Hunter? He can beat Zoo with Priest or Hunter. I think Thijs can afford to actually ban Hunter, but he's shown that he doesn't want to.
Well, it's been a double Warlock ban. This is the third time these players are facing off against each other. Thighs
Oh, yeah, okay.
and StrifeCro are the two players that were undefeated leading up to this day. Thighs won the first set. StrifeCro went to the losers bracket. StrifeCro knocked RDU out of the tournament, going back into the winners bracket and hitting up Thighs. So right now we have all players in this tournament have been defeated.
Kind of would like
And
to see Tice just open up Hunter here, just take the Hunter 50-50 flip right off the bat, rather than save it and then just be forced to take it later.
is it a 50-50 flip? We haven't really seen
just
it
in the mirror.
deck too extensively, but we haven't seen Explosive Trap, and
Yeah.
that is a pretty big deal.
It has to be pretty close to 50, although we didn't see Flare either. And we know StrifeCro has Flare. So maybe it is something like 40% that is actually bad.
Well, it's Warlock ban arenas again. So we're going to see these guys duke it out again with exactly the same decks for the third time here.
Maybe StrifeCro's Shaman and his Hunter are good against Tice's Druid, I think. So StrifeCro can afford to open Druid, and then if he hits Hunter or Priest, he's fine. He'd rather hit Priest, but if he hits Hunter, he still has these other two classes to clean up the Druid later. So we could see a Druid open from StrifeCro.
I actually feel that Druid deck is quite weak against Priest because when you play that type of Druid, you run a lot of small minions, and like a Wild Pyro can be like your nightmare. And on top of that, you're not running Yetis, you're running Violet Teachers, and we know Thice is running Shadow Word Pain, and we also know that StrifeCro knows that Thice is running Shadow Word Pain.
Yeah, that really sucks. But there's something about Gadget Sand is just so good against Priest. Like when I play Miracle Druid, you could just play it, and you don't even have to conceal it, and it's good. It's just like, how do they kill it outside of Alkanai Circle? And you don't even want to do that if you're like if StrifeCro just plays Auctioneer and maybe like one spell, or just like innervates like a Wild Growth. That's like a good turn 5. And so StrifeCro's going with the Hunter
The
again.
grandest of finals, guys, is getting started right now. StrifeCro and Thice. This is it. Thice won the first set. StrifeCro won the second. This is the third and final set of matches.
Alright, so opening up with the Priest again. Would have liked to see StrifeCro counter that with the Hunter, but with the Druid, but this is perfectly fine. It opened him up to losing the Druid to the Hunter, which I guess
Do you like
is too big
dropping
of a
the Dark Cultist? I feel it always gets some kind of value. Oh man,
pretty solid.
Whoa.
Maybe he's really looking
StrifeCro's
for...
Dream Hand.
Oh, he kept the Circle, so he really wants just the Alkanai Circle. He's got the Shadow Menace. Pretty good hand, but I think it's too slow. I think the Undertaker's going to get out of control here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Tice doesn't run anything like Zombie Chow, Undertaker, I suppose. Yeah, this is going to get out of control.
It's a perfect 1-drop, perfect 2-drop, or perfect turn 1, perfect turn 2.
Yeah, Pyromancer could really do some work though with that Circle if he doesn't get the Alkanai. So Pyromancer Circle, Shield, something like that. And then he'll get a good Shadow Menace, but I think Shadow Menace is too slow here. He's got all the AoE, but Undertaker's showing that it can just be a turn too fast. With the HP, it can just be ahead of the AoE damage curve.
Well, now StrifeCro drops Knife Juggler and is forced to play the bow the turn after that. Oh, never mind. Game's over.
Game's over. Never mind, game's over. Silence top deck would be nice. No, Pyromancer here. Oh, God. Oh, man. What can he do?
You just Power Word Shield it here?
He's just looking for Alkanai. That's not...
Shadow Pain might be something.
It might do it. Just like a Deathlord right here. Like, why is that in the deck? But it just takes that range. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, just too much damage. Oh my god. Alright, so you steal the trap, or you Shadow Menace the Undertaker? Okay, that's fine. Everything dies to Holy Nova next turn. So StrifeCro's probably going to see that as a Holy Nova being telegraphed, so maybe he can just straight up play the Houndmaster. I'd love to see that.
He can just play an Explosive Trap if he really wants, and just minimize a Holy Nova completely.
I kind of like Houndmaster, actually. If he totally... How does he get punished by Houndmaster? Something involving Pyromancer, I guess. Or Alkanai Circle. He loses the hero power, but he's going to gain so much damage. He's going to gain the 4-hit, and then Tice has no way to clean it up later outside of the Shadow Menace. I think... Okay. I think... Oof. I'd be really
Flare
inclined to...
again. I think StrifeCro might be running double flare. He keeps drawing it.
Yeah. And we do see the Houndmaster that we weren't sure if he ran. Probably a one-of, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay, so now StrifeCro has to play around everything. It's turn 6, he has to play around Cabal. He knows there's Holy Nova, and he has to... He probably can't afford to play around Shadow Madness as well at this point. He just has to hope Thijs doesn't have it. Animal
I think I like Animal Companion here.
Yeah. It's got to be the best. It's safe to... Like, a Misha would be save him from Shadow Madness pretty well. He wants to get rid of his stats so it doesn't get Caballed. But
I think Liak is just fine here.
Yeah, he was like, he kind of didn't want to waste the bow, but he kind of had to. Actually, no, Liak gets Caballed. You're really sad, but at least you get the 3-4 damage in from Houndmaster again. Okay, that's fine. Actually, yeah, if he would have Caballed, he wouldn't have got to heal, and then... Oh, this is... Knife Drago is almost as good as Animal Companion. And now he guarantees the kill command activation later. Oh no, Knife Drago is weak. But like I said,
you gotta try for the Shadow Madness here.
Yeah, but like you said, or like I said, he could afford to play around Holy Nova and Cabal, but not also Shadow Madness.
Well, I
Look, he only loses one.
do believe that's gonna be him. 12, eat. Oh no, not quite. What finishes? Huffer finishes?
Liak,
And that's it. It has to be Huffer. No, it has to be Huffer.
Yeah, he has time. A 4/4 is, you know, I heard those are good against priests anyway, so.
Yeah, in general, they are. And right now, Thijs is pretty much on no outs because he can't really
Akanai?
kill before. No, Akanai will pretty much mean that he loses because he can't heal.
Okay, he can take the... Yeah, he can't kill the Misha without a smite draw.
Well,
Oh, yeah, he can. Yeah, he could Pyro Circle Holy Nova. That does 4 damage, right? Yeah, that does 4 damage. And he's at 9 HP. That's actually...
that's true. That's
How
the
come he
only
had-
play.
Why hasn't he done it yet? Oh, okay.
Well, goodbye, Priest Stick.
Really wanted to save the, he thought he could live a turn, he wanted to save the, Pyro till he could Power Word Shield it, I guess. I'm really surprised he didn't just kill the... Oh, are we doing the math wrong? Circle takes us to 4/3. Holy Nova kills it?
Yep. And then the Pyro sticks.
Alright,
Maybe it's some kind of calculated risk where if he has those cards, you probably lose anyway. Like if he's got Kill Command, you're probably just not winning that game.
yeah, and I think it was just... He must have been thinking of the next turn. He probably could have, like, killed the Savannah somehow with that Pyromancer. Doing some math there.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. But in any case, things are not going Thijs' way, man. Like, StrifeCro just plays Hunter, and Thijs has lost 4 games in a row. More than an entire set to Hunter right now.
Alright, so do you think he takes the Hunter flip now? Probably not. I kind of agreed with him saving the Hunter till later for the Druid for StrifeCro's Druid and Shaman.
Yeah.
Just try to save it for that. Try to get a win out of the Druid.
Man, he doesn't have a good answer to this kind of Hunter. Just because his... I mean, you're right. Like, if Priest doesn't do it, he doesn't have a great answer to that type of Hunter. Because his Hunter is so poor in the mirror.
Yeah, StrifeCro's showing a lot of deck building prowess building this Hunter that Thijs just can't deal with. He can't deal with this Hunter, he's afraid of the mirror, he's afraid the Priest isn't good enough, just... Wow, the Stranglethorn Tiger... Like, this is the first time I've seen the Stranglethorn Tiger deck, like, really punish someone. It's putting in a lot of work. Normally I do favor the Savannah, or the Belcher, as the... But wow.
It does seem to work against the Priest. Like, the Tiger's probably not as strong against, like, Druid, for instance. But you're doing pretty well against Druid anyway. And
Yeah,
against
and you don't really
Priest,
want to Belcher against Druid, so you might as well just have the...
Against Priest, it's so much better to have the Tiger, because the Priest can deal with a high main,
Yeah.
but a Tiger just does the damage.
Begin. I will hunt you down.
Okay. Alright, so he's taking the Hunter flip. Yeah, actually, the Belcher is really solid in the mirror, but yeah, I'm not surprised to see him toss it. Surprised to see StrifeCro keep the Web Spinner. Okay, no, he's tossing it.
Oh, there we go. StrifeCro's gonna need Undertaker here to beat that opening.
Yeah. Yeah, really solid hand from Tice. StrifeCro needs...
Well, actually, maybe not. He doesn't have another one-drop Death Rattle. So if StrifeCro opens up with his patented Leper Gnome turn 1, Tice can't
Okay,
play
there we go.
anything
It's
turn
a
1.
better hand from StrifeCro. Okay, there's the Undertaker.
Tice... Oh, and he actually got... Oh my.
So Tice
Oh my.
needs...
Tice
Oh,
is not
Tice
happy
needed...
right now.
Maybe he plays... Okay, so we don't know what traps Tice has, if, like, Mad Scientist is worth it. Like, what... Like, Explosive would be amazing. It would probably clear the board.
I think I like the Web Spinner, because, like, whatever Death Rattle
There's
is
no...
being
No,
played...
no, the... Tice
Not Web
has
Spinner,
a... Yeah. Creeper.
yeah, the one. Creeper, yeah, Haunted Creeper. You don't think that's the play?
I think... I don't know. Mad Scientist, like, has the chance to swing it back. You don't really have, like, a Direwolf to go with the Creeper right now or anything. Like, if I had a Direwolf in hand, then I'd like to play the Creeper, but on its own. But like I said, we don't know Tice's traps. Like, Snake would be pretty worthless here. Yeah, like, what does the Creeper do? You pop it, and then you get 2, but then the Undertaker could still be out of range at that point. But Scientist is only good with, like, Explosive, I think, at this point.
Greetings.
Well, we just have a very sad turn here of an Undertaker. And StrifeCro draws literally the best card possible. Man, StrifeCro's
Okay, Coin
really
Bow.
running away.
You know, Coin Bow's actually... Okay. We're coming back. Now we need a Misha next turn, maybe?
The thing is, you're behind like quite a bit at this point. Like, even though you can take back the game, you're pretty much starting the game with like 8 life disadvantage, right?
Put this apple on your head.
Yeah, the bow... Yeah, bowing into the creatures is sometimes the hunter's like, oh, fine, take the damage. Give me the attack.
Yeah.
And bow does not much here. Misha doesn't do much here either. Maybe you just play the Scientist and... Scientist...
I hunt alone.
You have to bow the
You have to bow.
Nectar.
You have to bow the Nectar 100%. And then yeah, just put as
Mirror
much
up
power to
board.
clear.
Well, yeah, it's exactly that spot. I mean, you know, you caught up, kind of. Your opponent's still playing into you, but you're down 8 life. That's such a huge deal. Now StrifeCro's got the weapon.
Snake Trap's pretty good with the Houndmaster in hand, but that's like 2 uneven turns. Bow is fine.
We can do Snake Trap, face, Hero Power, face.
I think it depends on the traps, which we don't know, unfortunately. Like, StrifeCro knows what traps Dice is playing. He's probably... Right now, he's like running through, like, if it's this trap, I do this. If it's this trap, I do this. If it's this... That's like how you play. You just like cycle through all the options.
Dice doesn't have a trap.
No, I know, but the Mad Scientist, he's trying to figure out if I kill it with this one, and then I bow this, that sort of math.
I think the best play is to face. Snake Trap, face.
Snake Trap face is pretty solid. And let's see what trap gets popped. Oh, Freezing Trap's actually really good here. Oh, I missed. Did he mouse over it? I missed it.
I have no idea. I'm watching a different type of stream than you. Mine
Okay.
goes off at 1 frame every 5 seconds. It may have technically been on this on the stream, but I don't know.
Alright, StrifeCro choosing the most mana-efficient tempo play possible, using all the mana and getting the trap value immediately. And the 4/3 dies to bow, which you already saw Tice use, so it's pretty safe. It's a little... Yeah, 4/3 is pretty solid right here. It's weak to Leok. He didn't get the Leok, he got the Huffer. Now Tice has to think of what trap it is. If it's Freezing or Snake. He knows he plays Explosive, and that's like a straight up blowout, so he can't afford to. So yeah, checks for Freezing, fine.
Do you like freezing the Mad Scientist? I feel the Huffer getting frozen is...
Yeah, but he wanted to
fine.
pick up that 4 damage, I think.
Yeah, but if you get your own freezing, that takes it out.
Again, we don't know what traps he plays. You don't really want to give a Houndmaster back. I think Tice's main goal is just prolonging the game as much as possible because he has the Belchers. Unfortunately, the Belcher is going to get
Tiger!
pounced on by the Tiger, yeah. I think that's what Tigers do, pounce, yeah. Oh, man. If you got snakes and a bow, it kills the Belcher, but not the second half. Yeah, I think you just Tiger here. Go face. Trading, so he's afraid of Houndmaster, I guess.
Okay. Well, there's a raptor that was created from that web spinner trade.
Tiger is no longer stealth, but is there any reason you don't Belcher? Unfortunately, the creeper plus the creeper plus the raptor is only 4 damage, so that doesn't kill it. But you can afford to flare this turn, saving it.
I like the saving because, I mean, you saw StrifeCro play
Yeah,
at least
playing it
one
on
of
turn.
every trap. You know, you're playing at least 3.
Yeah, not to mention his turn. He's probably gonna have an extra mana next turn, anyways. There's not
Yeah.
much he could have drawn.
I've seen StrifeCro draw that explosive trap so many times as well.
So you think he has two?
I think there's a small chance that StrifeCro is running 5 traps.
Wow.
Because we see explosive like every game and we see freeze every game. And I'm pretty sure I've seen 2 freezes in one of these games.
I wonder.
Okay, so what's he thinking? Does he want to hero power this turn?
I mean, you
Does he
can
wanna-
get the other hunter down to 8 and you're at 28. I don't know if there's really much to think about.
Nope, yep, going for it. Unfortunately, do you think we're gonna see this? We'll see. Okay, so... Okay.
Unleash the
Okay.
Hound!
Unleash the Hound. It's been working out for StrifeCro, but...
Oh no!
Let's see StrifeCro's face when he sees this flare go off. We're gonna see a smile. Or maybe he probably just thinks he has a second one in hand, maybe? Or
Wow,
no,
well, that's a good draw.
Yeah. Do you think
It's not
StrifeCro
really good enough,
recognizes
like-
the desperation flare there? Or do you think he's worried he has a second one in hand?
I don't think StrifeCro cares about anything at this point.
StrifeCro, he doesn't care?
No.
Yeah, what's he doing? Okay. Oh. Okay, so he's hoping for a better Unleash to clean up next turn, I guess?
I don't think Thijs can win this game by trading.
I don't think Tice can win this game at all. Just the hero powers.
Snake instead of explosive?
I like this because, well,
It baits out the other flare.
well, he's gonna get him down to. He's gonna get him down to. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, I think it just baits the flare, and it worked. Well, it worked for the trades.
Did he trade before oh yeah, you have to trade before unleashing first.
Yeah.
Okay, well Thijs has got him down here a bit. He's thinking about kill commanding face, which
When you kill commander, you give up the hero
no.
power. It's like kill commanding without a beast, though. It's kind of. What can he draw?
oh, it's the doggies!
Nice.
Doggies to seal the game. Yeah, StrifeCro's deck just seems so so dominant, man. I mean, it's 5 consecutive games. That's insane in Hearthstone.
Gonna be 6 here, maybe, with this against the Druid.
Yeah, but the Druid was the deck that Thijs stomped StrifeCro's lineup with before the StrifeCro Hunter started doing too much work. So you never know, man. It's not over till it's over. But I mean, you were right. You had your boy StrifeCro in your corner, and he's getting off the ground and throwing some punches here. He's winning again by a
Yeah, I
lot.
feel bad. I think we have to start cheering for Tice now. Now he's officially the underdog. I don't know if you're allowed to switch, though.
Now he's officially the underdog.
Yeah, before he had StrifeCro had to win 2 series, and now he's already won 1 series, and he's about to
I
close out
think-
the second one.
I think when the priest When their priest lost that game, it was like over.
Okay, fair enough. But I mean, the Hunter. I was gonna say the Hunter mirror could go either way, but these two matches have been pretty one-sided. The two Hunter
Yeah,
mirrors.
they really have. And also, you have to consider on top of everything, like StrifeCro is just getting those Undertakers just a bit sooner. That's.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
he full mulliganed and then he top decked it, so he
yeah.
barely got saved that game, I think.
The Hunter mirrors, there's a lot of skill involved if both players draw equal, but if one guy gets Undertaker and the other guy
I must protect you.
doesn't or
If
goes
there's double
second.
Innervate Harrison is actually pretty good. Oh, he's tossing it. He's looking for something better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe I was thinking about. Okay, Innervate. Sludge Belcher is really good. Oh, double. I don't know if double Tiger is good.
Double Tiger. Well, if he can get a bow, this hand is pretty good, I feel.
Let's see. Does Tice have any removal for the? Wow. So there's the Belcher right off the bat. Double Innervate Belcher.
Innervate Belcher.
Greetings, traveler.
Nice.
Oh man, StrifeCro's Undertaker. Suddenly, not the best one drop in the game. Can we get that Sludge Belcher nerfed? That thing needs to be killed by Undertaker.
Alright,
It
so
needs to
he
be like a
probably goes to the
3-1.
Scientist and looks for the freezing trap. I guess Explosive's not too bad either.
Oh man, I don't know.
Then he has a.
I don't
next
like
turn.
using. I mean, I like the Scientist, but I don't like using Coin of 2 Tigers in hand.
Yeah. Can you afford to wait for the 2 Tigers?
I feel you can.
I can't see Tice's hand right now. Oh, just like a. Okay, so he's got. Oh, that's a pretty good one.
No, it isn't. He's got nothing in it.
I like it. Whatever big creatures he's gonna get, he's gonna be able to play. Like what 2 drop would have been better? Does he have creepers? Like creeper wouldn't have done much. Okay, now his hand is looking a little.
Now he's bluffing.
Wow,
with
just throwing right. Oh wow.
Freeze Yeah, he's like, well, screw it. I mean, how lucky could
With
this deck
7
be?
mana. What's up?
How lucky could this deck be? He can't
Oh.
top deck freeze trap on me like that, can he? Bam! To the face.
Wow.
But maybe because you have so few cards, you can't afford to play passively.
Okay.
Kill command.
Let's see if.
I like kill command. Don't you?
It's pretty solid, and then you follow up with like Undertaker, Mad Scientist, Leopardome.
What? No. Tiger.
Mm,
Tiger.
but then how do you? Okay, I think if he's gonna throw it in, it's gonna get swiped. I don't know. I guess the Undertaker actually against a Druid, you could just do a late game Undertaker and they can't clear because like they can't, as long as it's like out of Force of Nature and swipe range, they'll be immune. Is there any way for him to?
Tiger.
All right,
Here
fine,
comes.
just Tiger. Do a big unleash later. Oh man, Knife Juggler unleash would be sick here. Maybe next turn when he can flare.
Yeah. He gets a Wrath.
All Tice wanted was creatures. He got 4 spells and 1 creature.
Dice just has no cards.
Sick. Just using the
Savage
mana.
Roar. Do the damage.
Oh Jesus! Now just swipe Force of Nature. Swipe. Wow, 10 HP.
Yep. That's how he plays it. Seems to work pretty well most of the time.
I think the biggest decision was the Sledge Belcher straight to the face against the Freezing Trap bluff. I like that the most. That was like the most. That's the best decision you made, and it's paying off.
StrifeCro drew the weapon, which is generally a good card to clear, but I think
Yeah, he's a
any
little
points
afraid.
of damage that you take is so risky at this point.
The other option is he could put the Tiger into the shade and only take 1 damage off the slime if he
Yeah.
bows the slime. I think that's better than Unleash. Maybe not though, because he knows there's not going to be many creatures on board from this point out.
I'll show them all.
but maybe he needs the bow damage from the Mad Scientist to start going right away. We'll see.
Well, the draw here is really important, but I can't see what it is.
Oh, it's Druid of the Claw, and he has enough mana to hero power, so that's 5. He takes StrifeCro to 4. StrifeCro needs a Lotheb, or else he's dead next turn to swipe.
Yeah.
For the wilds.
Okay, is Tice doing... Might do the reverse sweep with Druid.
Victory dance. Victory dance.
Yep, he did this to me at DreamHack. Reverse sweep.
I mean, come on, he's earned it. He just lost 5 games in a row to the Hunter.
Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, so
Look how
StrifeCro's
miserable he is. It's the head tilt.
He doesn't look too miserable. He's like, alright, this is how I do it. This is happening.
Okay. Well, the frame that I got him stuck on must be a bad one then. All right.
Oh. Well, what's StrifeCro look like on your screen? On my screen, he looks worried.
StrifeCro always looks worried, even when he's winning, though.
That's true.
Although right now he's not winning. He does have tigers, though.
Almighty Tiger. Alright, here's the swipe.
All right. Let's finally drop the Hunter. Man. That was big. So now StrifeCro's got the Druid, which you seem to think is favorable against Thijs's, which...
I think so, but he doesn't have to... He doesn't care about the order right now. He can just pick whatever.
Yeah. And then the Shaman. And I think the Shaman has a very good chance against the Druid. I'm just not so sure that the Vile Teacher Druid is that good.
I think